Jax, this is Mickey Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks very much for the 5,000, this is bad. 5,016 subscribers that the channel has now produced. Thank you very much from the bottom of this pitbull's and mine's heart that there are that many of you out there to be interested in this channel, that are interested in this channel, not to be interested in this channel. I thank you for everything you guys do. I don't know who's calling me now. I thank you for everything you guys do, and all your likes, subscribes, and shares, and follows, and everything that's going on. This gorgeous animal is so appreciative too. Look at him. Look at this thing. Why is he so beautiful? He's like, where's the food? You went to the window and they didn't give you any food. Look at him staring off in the distance. So, yes, as you stare through the cracks of my life, we went and got food, and you know what's funny is like Chunks will literally like stare into the drive-thru like that. And it's like he's sending these thought messages to the people. They're like, does your dog want a treat? And then he'll be like, yeah. He's just like, we didn't get any of that food you just bought. Man, I don't eat out too often, and one of the reasons being is because I don't want to feed this dog crap. I don't care about myself, but again, he has taught me how to be more self-conscious about what I put in my body, because I have to be self-conscious about what I put in his body. Now, I have a kind of theory as to why the world is so chaotic. And I know I went here, this chicken. I went to a Popeye's Chicken to order some food. This is the first time I've tried it. This actual location used to be like a taco time. And they now have switched to Popeye's Chicken. And I was on my way. I got to go pick up some material for the deck I'm doing. You guys have probably seen that video thrown up there. I'm polishing turds right now for a friend of mine. It started with, just put this on. Then it was like I leveled it and did all this kind of stuff. And there's all kinds of work to be done there. But they have a party this weekend. So we're trying to basically get everything up to snuff for when these people show up. And on my way there, I decided I would stop into the Popeye's Chicken. See? Now, the interesting theory I have on this is that I've noticed, just through changing my diet because of the gorgeous animal, that I started following a strategic way of eating, where I only eat meat with vegetables. No potatoes, no bread, no starches of any kind, no dairy. There's a lot of no's, right? Because a lot of this stuff is not good for him, and technically it's not good for me. As much as I love cheese and all that other stuff, but I've noticed a huge difference in my mindset. And my mindset being that I have clear thought process where I'm not in a state of depression or anxiety or any of those things, which I just in the last few years learned about anxiety. I used to always think, who the hell has anxiety? But when your mind is so chaotic that you can't do anything, that's a lot of anxiety. And I noticed that when I stopped eating all this other crap, bread, dairy, potatoes, starches, and all that stuff, that anxiety and that depression came back so much more, what's the word I'm looking for? It came back with such vengeance. And then I realized, I'm like, man, I think it's the food. And the funny thing is, this experiment I've been doing on this gorgeous thing the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life was waiting for food so intently. He's just like staring. They're going to come out of that door, and they're going to bring a bag, and I'm going to smell everything when that comes through the window. That's what he's thinking right now. I'm going to try to smell in a way that way he doesn't know I'm smelling. He's like, why are you talking shit? So anyways, I changed my diet. So I haven't touched any of the food. So now if you really think about it, so what did I get with this meal so far? I've gotten a root beer, because all the selections are pop, right? You can probably get an orange juice. If it's healthy, they have to charge you more for it. If it's garbage, oh, we'll just give that to you. It's literally just like we're throwing it out and we're making money on it. Basically is what it feels like with this kind of food. Now, if you look at what's on the sign, which is what enticed me, that's all bread and chicken and everything, all against what I would normally eat. So here we have Chunks. Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Thank you, sir. Whoa, 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 you're smelling. Are you smelling everything? It didn't even get in the window yet. You like right away went to smell all the air that was touching this food. You just lick your lips. I'm just gonna put this, we're gonna put this over here for a second. Don't even think about it. I see your nose moving. You're drooling already. Are you trying to destroy the van more than it already is? Look at the hole in that seat. You know why that's there? Because this dog, since he's been a puppy, sat in that seat. He still thinks he's a puppy and doesn't realize that that seat is not really made for him to be laying on. As much as he will lay, he'll like turn himself and he'll claw the shit out of the leather. Like that used to be a nice leather seat. Now there's literally a hole and we gotta put a blanket down there for him. So, not to get off topic, I had to grab the food. The dog's literally, look at that drool, he's like, I can smell it. It's ready to fall. He's probably, I better get some of that. I know where you sleep. And I will fart in your face while you're sleeping. Yeah, you'll get some, don't worry. So back to the topic. Okay, so look at this, what we got going on here. Bread. Obviously, my camera can't focus through the crappy window. But poutine fries, we ordered that. And we ordered this. You know? I feel in life we order a lot of the things that are suggested to us. That is flashed in front of our eyes. And then it gets our brain going. Like, maybe I do want a white picket fence. Maybe I do want the trophy wife. Maybe I do want all these things like crappy food. So this thing cost me all of this. Here, let's get out, zoom out. All of this with that drink, $30, right? Just inflation. Not to mention one thing. This is way too expensive for one meal. I can for $30 cook 2 or 3 meals off of that money, and healthy meals for both me and the gorgeous animal here. Now notice how he was looking out the window this whole time we were making this video, and now the bag's here. He's just staring in the direction of the bag. He's like, don't go talking shit about me. I'm kind of looking, not looking, but if that food was still in that restaurant, he'd be like, they're bringing it soon. So, now I'm going to do a comparison. So I feel relatively decent, other than I worked till 12 o'clock last night. I'm tired. I just came from the gym, did a cold tub, cold plunge, sauna, all that stuff, purging the toxins out of the body. And so now I'm going to eat this, and I'm going to do a recap later of how I feel. But based on what I've said, I'm going against everything that that I just said that I don't do. So not to mention the fact that I don't do it, so it's going to have a quicker effect on my body than somebody who eats it every day and doesn't notice the effect that it's having on their body because they're so used to that feeling, that emotion, that way of being. I'm going to experience it right away, and I'm going to make a recap to see how I feel throughout the day. So usually I eat about one meal in a day. I know it doesn't look like it, but I have been lately. I find when I eat the meat and vegetables, I feel good almost all day long. But I usually don't eat, like, I had a muffin earlier. I split it with him, a bran muffin. So I always try to get stuff that he'll eat. And I feel relatively good. I had my energy drink that I like having, my Gurus. They're pretty good. And now I'm going to eat this. So I'm going to give you guys an update after I've eaten it all. Obviously, Chunks doesn't care what he eats as long as he's shoveling food in his mouth. That's what I've noticed. So, again, thank you guys very much for the subscribership. We've gotten to the milestone of 5,000. Let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. I love you all. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. We'll see you in a little bit. I will give you an update on how I feel later on from eating this food. One thing I've noticed, though, when I do go outside of my eating habits, like I have some dairy or some cheese or some bread or anything that dehydrates the crap out of you, I notice I get a lot of phlegm. I know that sounds gross, but I feel that the food is designed to keep you constantly in a state of dis-ease. And the reason why I'm making this video is because as I was leaving the drive-thru, I'm like, why is it that almost everywhere you go, all the food resembles exactly all the things that we shouldn't be eating? Yes, they taste good, but so can meat and vegetables, right? You can put all kinds of sauces on there to make it taste amazing. And for the same price, I could go create a meal that's just bomb. And you know, it's funny, I have some food, but I just want to eat something now on the way. And that's why I resorted to going to this place. And I don't think I've ever eaten Popeyes, so let's try it out.